Hello everybody and welcome to another Battlegrounds set. We are going to go for Kastellan versus x0r6zt here. Game 1 always being Arabia. And as you can see we have x0r6zt in the Chinese in the yellow. Pretty good map. Both stones over here. Main gold savable. Gold's a little far away, but we'll see how he plays this one and it should be good. And thank you, x0r6zt. Appreciate it, man. Happy, very happy over here about it myself. And on the other side, we have Kastellan. He's going with the Aztecs, and he'll be in the red. His map, safe. Make this pretty safe gold. His stones are both forward. His other two golds, one back safe, one pretty exposed. But both maps look pretty good, look pretty wallable, and this should be a pretty interesting matchup here. Both players obviously moving through the tournament, and this is the semifinals of one of the brackets here, and should be pretty good. We'll see the different strategies played out here, and hopefully everyone has a good series. But right now, both players looking to be doing pretty standard builds here. We have x0r6zt with 7 on food. He's gonna get that extra one on food compared to Kastellan on this side here in the Aztecs. It'd be a really interesting matchup here. I mean, I could definitely see some eagles coming into play for the Aztec player. It's going to be interesting nonetheless. As far as resources go, he is missing one of his cows down here for Kastellan, 2 of them on this side. He should no doubt find them though. Let's check his fog of war, see what he's scouted thus far. He has found both of his boars. He just missed that one unfortunately, but it looks pretty good on his side over here. And then x0r6zt on his side, see his scouting. He's going to go ahead and bring in this boar right now, which is going to be perfectly timed right there. He has spotted these, but has not collected them yet. He's going to find those no problem. Another house coming up over here. Barely took any damage on the boar. Very nice lore over here. He has scouted an additional stone and gold on this side, which will be nice as well. His boar is a little bit unfortunate, however. It is around this wood line. Don't think we're going to see a lame attempt here from Kastellan. As Kastellan, he's just slightly missing that cow. He did, however, find those two, which is pretty good. And we do see the forward walls coming up. He wants to make one of those walls, or one of these stones, safe behind some walls, which I don't mind at all. Kastellan on the other side, he's yet to do too much walling. Does have a house here, house here. He's going to go out for this boar now. He had a scout here earlier. I thought he might be trying to block it, but looks like he's just gonna grab loom a little early and bring it in that way, which is the safe way to play. And actually, x0r6zt is still up a villager, so Kastellan most likely had just a very little bit of idle time. This boar also nearly perfectly timed here. De-aggroed there, which is unfortunate. Didn't get the lure quite where he wanted it, I don't think, but nonetheless. We do have the eagle coming forward for Kastellan over here, so he should be finding where his opponent is. And on the other side, x0r6zt, he's just worried about himself right now. He's not worried about finding any of his opponent's resources or anything right now. But fortunately, it looks like the hill actually generated way over here on the south corner to the east corner, so elevations aren't too bad. We do have this hill right here in the middle, which could be a very interesting one for castles. Barracks is coming up over here. It looks like he's going for a big wall off over here, Kastellan is. Oh, the eagle's doing down. A nice pick off for Kastellan over here, or for x0r6zt over here. His eco is a little bit messed up right now, but he's also a villager ahead. And even still, right here, you see we have a little bit of idle time for Kastellan over here as he gets loom now. Alright, not bad though. He is going to be walling himself in pretty nicely here. I mean, this, unfortunately, I think he would have been better off just to wall to the edge of the map, but is fine nonetheless. He does see this. He has seen this. He hasn't found that cow yet, but he will find it here before too long, which will be good for him. And we have some farms starting to come out, going on to berries over here for Exorcist. Getting his second lumber camp up. His eco's really clean. I would not be surprised to see some really good play from both of these players here. Do have a very interesting matchup nonetheless, as it is Chinese versus Aztecs. Personally, I really like Chinese better in this situation, just because of the Chinese Civ getting such a cheap cost to everything. It really helps out, really helps mainstream things, and if you have a good build behind it, you can really get ahead with that. Aztecs, I mean, super infantry Civ, anti-archer, you know, eagles, but I don't know, I've just not been a huge fan of Meso Civs lately. Hey, he found his cow. Finally. Very, very big walls coming up for Kastellan here, so I would expect to see no aggression from him, as he will most likely be going for a fast castle. As well as Exorcist on this side. I'm not 100% sure what he's going to head for here. It looks like he's going to go into scouts, which is pretty common, I think, with Chinese at this point. Which I like, and he does have the start of his walls going up, which is looking pretty good. He is playing it open. We do have actually a drush, a late feudal age push here. Not sure what this is going to accomplish here. I mean, it could actually get a few things done. Does he not see his opponent? He knows, he has the idea where the town center is. He's trying to find some wood lines. Unfortunately, he didn't get his scouting in because he lost his eagles, so that hurts even more for militia, though. Men-at-arms upgrade not coming in. He could do a little bit of damage here, but I don't think he's going to get a whole lot done. I feel like the cost of those just isn't going to cut it. But we'll just have to wait and see how things go here. But I'm really interested to watch Exorcist's resources here, since he hasn't produced much. He is getting some scouts onto the field here before too long. He's going to get that mining camp up right there. Blacksmith archery range. Oh, he's got an archer. He's got going archers. Alright. That makes a lot of sense if he's going to go into the archer line as well. Nice quick walls here. Going to save his gold. The man-at-arms upgrade did come in there, but the counter's already being made. Quick walls. Exorcist, he's got that down. He's going to be fine. Not even lost a ville yet. Did have to drop a few palisade walls, but yeah, Exorcist, I think you played it well. For everyone watching here on Twitch and in YouTube, Exorcist is in the chat. He did scout to the walling, so he decided not to produce much. So the archer switch was a good idea there. They're going to go into archers anyways, so all those men-at-arms could have killed a vill there, but I don't think they got a single villager at all. Nope, KD shows that that didn't happen. So these men-at-arms are strictly just going to try to get some sort of damage done, but we do have some archers coming out, and we do have resources looking good for both sides really, but I feel like Exorcist will be up sooner. He will have his ideal composition that he wants to go to. And Weasel, yeah, that's a bot spam right there, Weasel. Alright, walls are going to come in for Exorcist, so yeah, he's not going to produce anything. He is just going to go ahead and run into Castle Age, and I would expect to see a pretty good boom out of him. Kastellan playing it pretty safe. He is also making some archers and skirms in defense for himself. Fletching is coming in. These three archers will take care of this, no problem right here. So with Kastellan already switching into the skirmisher line, I think it's purely for defense, but it's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I don't like the distribution of villagers on lumber camps here for Kastellan, but other than that, he's doing all right. He is producing quite a bit here, and he's got map control really. He probably should push forward with these, but maybe he's just wanting to play it safe and boom up. Not sure what he's going with there, but now 4 archers going forward with fletching. You can't complain about that at this point. Villager count. Exorcist does have a nice villager count. He's going to be up by 5 villagers at this point. And military lead is in Kastellan's favor, and you know, isn't going to be too bad against what Exorcist has here. Double range, in fact, from the Aztec player, so he's committed to some archer line. And this is going to be a bad fight for Exorcist here, I think. It's unfortunate for him. He did go forward. He's going to lose probably his entire army here. But nonetheless, he is walled up. He is going to get some pressure on him, but he also could click up to castle here, and he definitely just did behind some villagers, I'm sure. On the other side, Kastellan, well, he's getting wheelbarrow, he's getting his farm production up. He'll be up before too long as well, but he has the military control. He's going to push some pressure out over here, which I like. He can actually idle a whole mess of villagers right there. 8 villagers now not doing a thing. He's going to try to get a wall up here. I think if he gets that up, he'll be safe. Very safe, as a matter of fact. Stable over here as well for Exorcist, so maybe we're going to see camo line play. Alright, he does get the walls up, if even only temporary. That gate only has 43 HP and will go down like nothing, but oh, very nicely placed market. Still open up here. He's not, Kastellan's not quite paying enough attention to his military here, but very nicely walled. Saves himself a decent bit of trouble here. If these get in, that would probably do a decent bit of damage. Would have forced him off the gold for sure. Wouldn't have got past the town center, but nonetheless, I like the play. He gave himself some more time there. We actually see some scouts coming out here for Exorcist, which isn't a bad play. Try to push some damage. Maybe even clean up this forward he can see over here with a few archers. Nonetheless, there's a lot of military production, and he's still on his way to Castle Age. Kastellan is only about 3/4 of the way behind, which isn't terrible. He does in fact get over here, and yep, there comes the tower down on the gold, but I think it's a little bit too late. I don't know if he's going to get that one up. He has a good bit of archers here. He looks like he really needs to force that one up. And he's pulling back vills. Does lose one. I don't think that goes up. That actually was a really late tower, unfortunately for Exorcist here. But Kastellan, he's doing a really good job of putting the pressure on. Where are those villagers at? Ah, here we go. He's going to tower behind the wood line. Not a bad idea. He sees both stones there by now, I'm sure. I don't know, forcing your way in here is a great idea. I really don't think you should move past this point. He should just pull back, but save his numbers for upgrades. We'll see what he does. He is going to take some town center fire. Oh no, he was baited in. Alright, he's still going to do some damage here, so he did his job with these numbers. It's not bad at all. Those units are going to get cleaned up, I'm pretty sure, though, before any upgrades are going to come in. Maybe not, actually. I guess those night numbers were not coming out as heavily, but we have barracks behind. It's getting very interesting on this side of things right here. That army survives, actually. He's going to kill even more. Very interestingly played. Forward barracks, definitely wanted to see some pikemen come out of there, it looks like. Alright, that town center, he's going to get that up, no problem. He'll be able to take down that tower as well. He hasn't cleaned up the military here. He's kind of spread thin right now, dealing with certain things, but I think he's going to clean up that forward ville. And he actually garrisons some archers in there, which is a really good play. Cancels it, has to go for the siege workshop. That's unfortunate. Really well done with the military here from Kastellan. I'm really impressed with the control of his units. He did lose a few to the town center fire, but he was going to lose a few anyways walking through there. And he's played this very well. Siege workshop coming up. He's actually going to produce a ram, which isn't a bad idea, but upgraded units here. Kastellan is fully walled at home on 2 town centers right now. Would expect to see another one up here before too long. He should know he's got a really good lead going on for himself as far as military pressure. His Vil count has not been the greatest. He is still down a little bit, but he is against an opponent with 1 TC. Just going to get up a second one over there. And this is a frustrating game to play if you're on Exorcist's side. There's pressure everywhere. There's still a hole here. He didn't close. Oh, that's unfortunate. Kastellan didn't see that for himself. A lot of spears out, countering units. He does pull out of here. Can't do much more damage. I think that's a good play after seeing the siege workshop come up. Another tower here. Decent tower. I'm not sure it's going to accomplish much at this time. Keep him off this wood line. Maybe affect a little bit of that gold. Don't have the graph on, so I couldn't tell you that right now, but he did cancel that battering ram, or he lost it. I'm not sure. Didn't pay quite enough attention to that one. And hello, Minimone. More forward barracks here from Kastellan. Very interesting. He's going for more forward barracks. His production's been good, so I'm not sure what he's going to think about going with forward production again. But we do see some town centers starting to work for Exorcist, who actually has done a really good job managing his eco behind this. This is a really, really messy game, and it's 50 Vils for both at this point. I think with all the military production, Kastellan has fallen off the Vil count a little bit. He probably could have a pretty good lead at this point. He did grab pikemen, and he has crossbows with some upgrades. He does range. Oh, he does get a Vil kill. That's unfortunate for Exorcist as well. But he will take these towers down. Those barracks are going to be annoying in the back for a little bit. But all in all, it was very well played from both sides there. We do see Kastellan with Eagle upgrades coming in. So it looks like he's wanting to go into Eagle Warrior. And as far as res goes, Kastellan, he's really low on food. Decent amount of gold, but he's not enough to get up anytime soon. I think that Exorcist might just try to click up to Imp a little bit faster. Would stand to reason. He is getting some upgrades for his knights though, so it will be a little bit before he goes up. Bloodline's just now coming in. He's producing 2 knights. These barracks are just ready to go. He's produced so many barracks here, it's not even funny. Do have the counter attack over here. A 3rd town center does get up. That's a bad place for those knights and that scout to be right now, but he's going to just retreat out of there, which I think is the right move. Four barracks. Alright, let's see this. We have 5 barracks on the screen. We have 2 more barracks back here. He is definitely committed to this Eagle play. Definitely committed to it. We'll see how he goes with this. We'll see if it goes well for him or not. The pikes will do some damage here, but ultimately that's too many knights for those pikes to deal with. He does have quite a bit of military here. Neither player is really working towards stone. We do have some for Kastellan over here, so I think that would be really good there. Weasel's having a good time in chat here. Yeah, I mean, you can't produce out of 7 barracks right now. I'm not sure you're going to reach a stage where you're going to produce out of 7 barracks anyways. I would like to see some pressure with this military here. I know that he might lose it in the process, but making scorpions as well. Interestingly enough, though, I think even though he's only on 3 TCs recently, I think we're going to see potential Chukanus in this game. Why else go to stone unless he's just going to try to sell it to get up faster? But we'll see what happens here. I think that Kastellan will definitely need to balance his eco. This is not enough farms. 17 farms. This stage, Castle Age, he's got 67 villagers, not the greatest. And he does have a bunch of military production, which can do you a lot of damage, but on the other side, 25 farms here with an additional 6 here, so 31 farms for Exorcist. I really like Exorcist's position a lot better. This Eagle's going to come out, and he's probably going to get a good bit of damage here. He might even get that Scorpion. It's a decent trade-off. That's all he'll get out of it. So, we're going to see what happens here, but this game has been insane already. It's been really messy. It's been really good. I can't wait to see what happens. Even more farms coming down. Exorcist is booming away. He doesn't feel any pressure. He has a good number of knights here. He's not worried about it. Idle military over here for Kastellan. He should have probably tried to press his advantage there whenever he had the numbers. He should still try to get up here, at least try to kill this stable. You know what he's going for. Do what you can do. But all together, pretty well played. Looks like we need to check out some scouting here. As oh, this is a very nice town center here that I just saw. Very, very good on the stone, farming eco. Kastellan is going to see this. He's also going to bring a bear to the party. Kastellan, he does have a few things out scouting. Looks like a couple pikemen. He is going for some relics, which I really like when you go for relics on this game. 1 in for the Aztec player. That's a huge bonus. That's a fight that Exorcist does not want to take. Yeah, he's just going to run on through. He's going to lose some HP in the process. That's a very forward castle, though. And I actually really like this castle. It really pressures your enemy here, but the problem is you're not going to get it up. I think this is Doubt Castle. Oh, he's not going to focus it down. Oh, no. Yep, they're a defensive castle of your own. That's the right move right there. And now it's going to be who gets to imp fastest. Castle's already gotten some value, took out a few villagers already. Gonna grab another one potentially here. Sage Workshop coming out. I'd expect to see Rams probably if he's gonna try to go full in Castle Age. He's getting the market up right now. He does have the gold to buy his way up. But Exorcist? Well, Exorcist is gonna click up here. It's only a matter of time now. I mean, the villager difference is what's killing Kastellan now. He's really got the military numbers up, but his villager count is down by 51 villagers, if my quick math is correct there. That hurts. These eagles, there's 26 of them. They could do some damage. Now we see the pressure coming from Kastellan over here. I mean, this is a scary number of eagles, especially if we get some upgraded, but right now I don't think they're going to do a whole lot. Yeah, Castle's going to come down behind this. Exorcist will lose some villagers, but at 120 of them, you can afford to lose some of them. Oh, the quick walls. The quick walls. Just back away at this point. Save your eagles. Some knights coming over here. Some decent pressure up here was occurring, but is stopped. Imp times are very close. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to get the Trebor advantage. I really think that it's going to be tight. It's a really close game. Probably one of the closest that we've had in this tournament thus far. Gate goes down. Market's got good HP on it over there. We are going to see some Rams come in. Oh no. That's a lot of free kills there. It's unfortunate. Eagles are still desperately trying to get in here, so yeah, Exorcist is just going to drop another castle. What does Kastellan have for stone here? Let's take a look. He is not on stone at all anymore. His resources are insane. He's gonna get Trebs queued up for both players really quickly, which is really what you should do. Kastellan, though with fewer villagers, has so much res. He's not spending it, but I'm afraid that's gonna hurt him. Exorcist, he's sitting on a lot of food right now, but he doesn't need food. He is making chukanus and trebuchets. Food is not on the menu. University coming in. Oh, the Eagles did get in. They actually slaughtered a whole mess of villagers here. Alright, they're going to take a pretty decent fight here, too. Going to go ahead and take those knight numbers out. That was a really good play there. Oh, the elite Eagle Warrior just came in as well. He's done a really good job pushing with military here. He is going to get the Treb War going here. I think he needs to repair that, however. Chukanus are going to come out everywhere. I love the Chukanu unit. I'm really excited to see them in the tournament. This is the first time we've seen Chinese on Arabia in this tournament. He's going to go in for the Eagle Raids. Eagle Raids to death. There is a hole. There is a hole. Plug the hole. Oh no. Does he see the hole? He sees the hole. Oh, he's in. He loses his castle. But he didn't lose any additional stone to keep it up, and that castle will go down. Eagles are in. Eagles are going to do pretty well against the Chukanus here. Well, what do you do about this? What do you do? I think he can actually sell Kastellan. He probably has too much of... no, his resources are pretty balanced too. He may be balancing his eco pretty well. Now, these Eagles are insane once you get them up there. This is a really good matchup. Kastellan running away with the score lead right now. His KD is way better at this point. Villagers going to go down everywhere. I think that Kastellan has pulled it off. He's taken this game. And, oh man, so many barracks. I mean, he's the king of barracks. He's the king of barracks. GG comes in from Exorcist. Well played. Holy crap, that was a good one. Wow. I mean, I questioned the number of barracks. He's got 7 again. 7 must be his lucky number. He put 7 of them down again. He did a good job collecting a few relics. I mean, Exorcist was under heavy amounts of pressure this whole game. He did a really good job just holding it together, and he did a really good job trying to do what he could do. I'm really excited to see how this one goes now. I mean, that was a hell of a matchup, hell of a game. Let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into the next one. We'll be right back with that one as I load it in. But before we do that, let's look at the statistics. Kastellan, way fewer villagers on this one. I want to see the villager highs, but we'll take a quick look at the KDs. Exorcist played his heart out. The military numbers really, really in favor of Kastellan for largest armies. Kastellan went so heavy on gold, he was able to buy his way in. Let's see the villager counts. It's not often you see someone win when they have that few villagers, but I guess the villagers to military count won him that game. And there's your timeline. Whew. Dang. Alright. 1 second, guys. Let me switch over and we'll load in the next one now. Alright guys, we're going to introduce the players again. We have Exorcist here in the yellow. Lost game 1. He's gonna go with Aztecs. He wants revenge with that Civ. He's gonna try to do this with the Aztecs on Arena, which was picked by Exorcist in this tournament. If you lose the game, you pick the next match, the next map. So, and we have Spanish for Kastellan. We've seen this before. And it was really interesting. We'll have to see how this works out over here. As far as Arena goes, the first probably 30 minutes of the game are usually fairly boring. Just a boom fest. But nonetheless, we're going to watch some Fog of War and View Lock for Exorcist here as I update the scoreboard, and then we'll do the same with Kastellan in a minute, as Kastellan is up 1 game here. Well, Exorcist has found most of his resources. Can't complain about that. He sees his map as always on Arena. Your map, you can see quite a bit of it here since you start fully walled with Arena. So we watch him scan for all of his resources. Shift deletes some walls in the back. That's probably my favorite addition to DE, one of them anyways. As Kastellan, he is also finding some of his extra resources, and his map is also fairly decent as well. And let's leave Fog of War and View Lock because, you know, not as much fun. So as far as the maps go, the resources are very forward for Kastellan over here, but I don't think he's going to be all upset about it. He does have 2 sheep here in the back that he'll need to locate. I really hate the wood generation sometimes on Arena, and this is one of them. I mean, this is terrible. It's not exactly ideal, but hey, you got a lot of real estate, so you got to do what you got to do. Exorcist on the other side, he has much better wood lines over here, and I even like his over here better. He's even got the 3rd gold over there, which isn't terrible. As far as the map gen goes, though, I think that the resources favor Kastellan, as we have an extra gold on this side, and then an extra gold on this side. Over here, the only gold we see is all the way over here, so definitely favored towards Kastellan. I also think the way that Exorcist map generation is, that the relics, which are going to be very important for the Aztec player if he's really focusing on that, they're all towards Kastellan. I feel like DE has a need to balance that greatly, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we're going to see what happens here in this best of 3 semi-final Battlegrounds. Borelore number 2 coming in here. Gonna be a really good one. As that boar completes, that boar dies. Very well done. This side was, he was a little early. So this map, though, we're gonna see if that villager count pays off, or if it's gonna be a military advantage again. I'm not sure the last time I saw a game, other than the one we just watched, where someone was up by 50 villagers at one point, and still lost the game. I mean, unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. The transitions that have to be made, all the upgrades, and if you have someone gunning for Elite Eagles and they get to it, it can be quite difficult if you haven't teched into a full Knight line or a Champion line. So, transitioning in this game is huge. Just difficult sometimes. Exorcist is going to push in his Ibex. I think this is a very good play, especially why waste the wood if you don't have to, and why not use it right under the town center. For Kastellan, again, he gets lucky with the map gen. His Ibex are just sitting over here, just hanging out right by the berries, so that mill will be just fine to put them under there. Villager counts are both very good, equal at this moment, but Kastellan is going to push out another vill, and Exorcist is gonna go ahead and jump to Feudal.
But nay.
He already had Loom as well, so Kastellan was pretty close on TC time this time with Exorcist, but we have a 23 pop up for Exorcist, and on the other side for Kastellan, he is not going to be clicking up. He's definitely going for more of a fast castle build. I expect to see 28 to 30 pop up most likely from him, and I would expect to see him get on stone because I would expect to see the Elite Conquistador, which I'm rather excited about. I am never upset to see that. So how's everybody in chat here on Twitch? How's it going? You guys enjoying this tournament? What do you think? Like it so far? Looking for feedback on the tournament, guys. We're going to be looking into potentially doing a few more of this after this, so we'll see how this works out. Alright, so we do have a 28 up for Kastellan, which is kind of what I expected. He's already on stone, and if he leaves those two villagers on stone all the way, he should be pretty good, pretty well off. He is going to be lacking in his food count as well. Weasel says he thinks the Exorcist has a good shot at this one. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see it. I think his fast castle is going to be much cleaner, especially seeing that res right there. 10 more gold in. This one is clicking up to castle. But you still have Kastellan. He's slightly behind. He's not putting out a whole bunch of farms at this point. He is not even taking all of his Ibex yet. He's working on that right now. But we do have the switch here for Kastellan. We want to see if he gets to that castle and gets those conquistadors out, and we'll see what happens. Weasel, yeah, at Lattle and against Conks would be really good. I don't know though. I mean, we could see something else. Spanish have a really, really good line of knights, and might just see that. And, you know, what would be interesting is Kastellan just played Aztecs and won with them. He might just go ahead and decide to tech into champions. Maybe we'll just see Spanish champions. The counter would be good. We'll have to wait and see what happens, though. So I thought it's going to be a boom fest. First, 30 minutes. Oh no. Why did you do that, Kastellan? He did not like the placement of the mill. You know what? I think he blocked his 3 villagers in there and just couldn't afford to lose them. Well, that hurts, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to have Kastellan really far behind in Castle Age, though, now. Really far behind. Almost a whole age behind. And I would hope that we see a 3-town center play here from Exorcist. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah, Exorcist in the chat. He says that Kastellan was really good with his army compositions and his transitions. Yeah, I definitely see that. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. A monk siege rush. Oh shit. This ought to be interesting. I did not see this one coming. I didn't even see it in the middle of the map. Monk siege rush. This could be good. Could be really good. Monks also countering conquistadors very, very well. Spanish with no archer line, really. I mean, they have skirms, yes. But, oh, and we're going to see a barracks come up. So maybe eagles, monks, and rams? Not mangonels. Alright. He's also going to start picking up those relics. And while we'll see this, let's go ahead and check out the scouting. As you can see, 3 relics, 1 already collected here for Exorcist, and he sees 2 more. He is going to send his monks in that direction. Kastellan on the other side, oh, he only saw the house. He sees the ram now. Sees the eagle. Look at that. Barracks. Stable. So interesting villager converted inside of this base here. Kastellan, this is a problem. Kastellan, take care of this villager, please. Scout's coming out, which is gonna be the right play. Light cav, he is going man-at-arm line, so he is expecting eagles now. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. A siege monk push from Aztecs is really, really hard to defend from, especially a Spanish, in my opinion. He does get the castle up, but I don't know if he's gonna see conquistadors. That's just for defense. He takes him completely off that gold with the conversion range. Alright, Rams go down. Where are these monks? 7 monks. A villager I would have liked to see build some stuff. Probably a barracks. Ah, an archery range. Hey, you know, you go what you gotta go for. Scouts are gonna come out. They are gonna go back for these monks, but 4 scouts, 7 monks. Oh, the gate play. That would have been interesting. I would not expect to see a lot of aggression here coming from Kastellan in this game. I think this is gonna be so hard to deal with. Conquistadors are out. The monks did go down. He did convert more villagers on this side, or sent some forward. I'm not sure. Pretty sure he converted those. Oh no! No, Kastellan! Oh, he left it. He left the archery range there. I mean, sure, that ram's gonna go down, but more monks will come out behind this. Conquistadors are out. That castle almost went down to 2 rams. Forward in your face archery range with converted villagers. Oh man. 1 monk comes out, 2 monks come out. Those conquistadors, are they gonna get away or will they be converted? They do get away. That was a very interesting sequence of events. I can't believe we're gonna see skirmishers. Skirmishers over here. I can't believe he's not trying to deal with this either. Oh no, he's attacking with villagers. Skirmishers are going to be the right move though. The conquistadors, yep. No elite skirm upgrade yet, but just putting on some pressure. Some cheap applicable pressure. You gotta do something else with this siege workshop, or a monk of your own, a monastery of your own inside his base maybe. During all of this, Exorcist has the villager lead. He's up to, nope, still on 1 town center, boom, which is really all he needs at this point. Oh, he on-garrisoned the relics. He's going to send the relics back home to a new monastery, no doubt, which is a very good move. I like that move. Why keep them here when you can send them back and have a nice bit of perfectly acceptable gold income sitting at your base. The villager is not going to do much more, unfortunately. More town centers coming up from Exorcist, so he put on a good bit of pressure. He fully on has map control over here. Weasel says supremacy villagers. I wouldn't expect to see that. I really wouldn't. But hey, I didn't think I was going to see a monk siege push in this game either. So, alright, let's see what Kastellan's working on over here. He's got some more scout cabin here. He's left this alone. Gonna go ahead and get a town center up right there, which probably is a good play. Alright, relics are finally moving back home. Would expect to see the other relics to be collected here fairly soon as well. Finally has elite skirm in there. Out comes the ram, not a bad play. Villager count's fairly equal now. Kastellan's down by 1. He has up to 2 town centers. Build your monastery, Exorcist. You're triggering me. Drop them then and go get your other ones then, at least. Like, ugh. The converted villager finally goes down. All of her work will have been for nothing but a small distraction. A thorn in the side will have you. Decent military numbers coming out again for Kastellan. Also producing his own monk. He's going to go ahead and he's going to snag a relic. Finally the monastery comes down. Could have walked and gotten all the relics on the map at this point. That's really triggering, but just me. Sorry. 2 relics over here. I mean, at this point, Kastellan might even get a relic lead? Not sure that's a good thing, but that ram's gonna do its job. It's gonna get some real good value out of it. Relic is gonna come back. Conquistador is still being produced. Alright. Let's see where these monks are at. Where are they? There's one. I don't know where he's gonna go, but hopefully get another relic. He's already given that relic up for free, basically. This might be sniped. He might get away with it. Just have to wait and see what happens. Yep. Oh, and this one's holding up the gate. That's unfortunate. Light cav upgrade comes in. This isn't on attack stance. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Exorcist says he would have already resigned if this wasn't a tournament game. I mean, your push was good. It just fell apart. I mean, you're still in the game though. I mean, tournament or no tournament, I think you're making the right move back here. You're getting your 3rd town center up. 3rd one's a little bit behind, I think, but oh, and your 4th. Okay, yeah, this is good actually. Housed for Kastellan. He has a good number of military again. He's got the military lead at this point. I'm very confused as to how Kastellan lets this relic get back, but is what it is. Yeah, Exorcist, that castle, it definitely hurt a little bit. But, I mean, that's the risky play. I mean, siege monk push is really good and really effective. But, I mean, he had the stone, he's Spanish. Maybe against a different civ that wasn't going for a castle unit would have worked better. Nonetheless, though, it was a really great push. I'm really happy you did it in the tournament here. And the game's not over. I mean, the score, you're only 400 points behind at this point. You're up to 4 town centers. 4 town centers booming comfortably. You don't know this, but he only has 3. And yeah, this is a good move, moving out for Kastellan. He needs to apply pressure. Kastellan's resources are really looking good. I think he's still behind in the villager count, though. So you also had that working for you, Exorcist. That was very good as well. Weasel, I don't think he had the res to build a workshop in there, unfortunately. I mean, maybe you could have built the workshop, but maybe not get much up. But nonetheless, all these forward buildings are gonna go down here. But it's just buying Exorcist time. He's got a 9 villager lead. Actually, a 12 villager lead now because he's producing 3 at a time. So, I mean, Those are some good conquistador numbers against you. I want to look at these farms again. How many farms do we have on this screen? 25! I think it's 40 farms. 40 farms. We're gonna find out. He's 36 here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Somewhere around there. That is a lot of farms. And then I want to point something else out here to you guys. On this side, 36 Weasel. Thank you. Thank you. On this side, 32. Oh, the imp time. It's coming in. You lost the forward. You lost a lot of map control. You somehow ended up with a good number of relics, which is good for you. It's a, what, 4-to-1? And those are some very safe relics now. Don't trigger me next time, please. But, yep, Elite Skirmisher. I like the play. You need a mangonel or two to deal with their siege, but I think that this is going to end very badly for Kastellan, actually. I think that I mean, yeah, you're not being aggressive, but your villager count is, what is that, 27? Or 17 higher? I can't do math, guys, on the fly, I'm sorry. But, you know, that's a lot of villagers. You're on your way to imp. You're going to be full imp ahead. And, oh no, Kastellan. Kastellan, why haven't you clicked? Why haven't you clicked? Okay, he clicks. Oh, thank God. Oh. Kastellan's time, I think, is just slightly off with the clicking up of Imperial Age there, but I thought it'd be really interesting now. Eagle Warriors come out. I like this play. I think it's the right play. Housed, unfortunate, but when you have 103 villagers and 135 pop cap, you can't complain much. Didn't like castle placement, moved it forward. That castle's gonna block that hole. Oh, Redemption? Redemption? Did Redemption come in? Oh, he got one. Is he gonna get both? Oh, he got both. Oh, he got both. That was huge. Huge conversions. Severing the push, buying more time for that castle to get up. More time for military to come out. Oh boy. Weasel called it. Weasel called it. Atlatl is coming in. For those of you who don't know, Atlatl will grant, is it +1 range? Hold on, guys. We're going to find out. +1 attack, +1 range for Skirmisher. That's beautiful. Yeah, that was a hell of a play. He did not expect Redemption to come in there. Was really well played. And now he doesn't have his military up here. You're going to take these out eventually. What do you kill here? 1 speck of wall. Nothing too impressive. Conscription coming in for you on that side. The good thing about Aztecs is you don't really need a Jaguar Warrior unless you see barracks, which we did see the Man-at-Arms upgrade come in early, but we are seeing the Knight switch from Kastellan at this point. Oh, and we're going to see it hard. He's got 6 barracks, 6 stables. This game had 7 barracks twice in the last game. Oh, man. It was a really good play to go into the Night Line at this point. I mean, he already has some of the upgrades for it for Conquistador, so I really like this play. And he's got Cavalier being upgraded, coming in. He is going to lose a few villas here to the Elite Eagle Warriors, which is nice. Nice pickoffs, but he's really ahead in villager count. The map control is now uncertain. Both players doing a hell of a job in this matchup. This has been a really close matchup. I'm really excited to see how this works out. Those are a lot. That's 29 skirmishers to 15 conquistadors, all not even at full health. He's healing up light cav, not healing up conquistadors. I think the light cav just got lucky because the monk's sitting there. Upgrades still coming in for both players. We actually have faith coming in for Kastellan. Why are you researching faith? That's an expensive upgrade for Spanish. I don't know why you want to go this way. I mean, you've kind of already seen the army composition. You've seen the Eagles. Oh no. He's going to snipe the siege. He's going to snipe the siege. Not even going to take HP loss, really. A little bit. Oh, that's a really good trade. And then all these skirmishers. Oh, there's your cavalier coming in. There you go. That's what you need, Kastellan. Oh, he turns back. He wants to play defensively. He feels behind now, considering the score switch there a moment ago. I mean, countering monks, Weasel, I mean, yes, but why? You haven't seen monks for how long? As far as scouting goes, Kastellan, he's not aware of this forward castle. On this side, Exorcist is not aware of his forward. Oh, he is aware, but he has seen it. He does see the extra gold over here. He's going to go ahead and try to scoop that up for himself. I think that's a really good play. Idle military for both, unfortunately, right now. We still have upgrades coming in, both players trying to get upgrades in ballistics, chemistry. Is that masonry? All of them coming in. Alright, we're going to see the push on the western side over here. Oh, he's going to stonewall it up. He knows about the Eagles, he wants to save it up, but it's not going to do you any good. I don't know if this army wins against this army. Those Eagle numbers are getting quite large. Paladin upgrade is coming in though, so that's going to be huge. But Treb's coming, going to take this castle, going to force him off of even more gold. Exorcist sitting on tons of resources, sitting pop capped. Oh, time for the Eagle Flood and the Skirm Flood. Alright, here comes a big fight. A big jockeyed fight. Oh, those skirms are going to do a lot of damage, especially if he micros them. The Eagles are just going to be the meat shield for the skirms. They're going to do a decent job. Castle will go down here just in the nick of time. Exorcist is going to lose a lot of military numbers here. He's going to lose all of those skirmishers. He's going to lose his trebs. All those Eagles go down, but behind it, we're going to see a pikeman Eagle switch, it looks like. What is this barracks massacre? There are 10 barracks. There are 10 barracks here. Oh, he has enough res though. He has so much res. Oh, he's gonna need to kill villagers. Oh boy. Yes, this is coming forward. Yes, it will be Paladin. What? What? Elite Conquistador? Why Elite Conquistador? Oh no. Big fight about to happen. Oh no, they turned into Paladin. They're Elite Conquistador. Fully upgraded skirms with Atlatl. Oh man. Kastellan, I don't think you're winning this game. Look at this barracks. What is this? This is insanity. Pikemen coming forward. They're not attacking, unfortunately, for him, but doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point, I don't think. Oh, bombard cannons are going to go down for free over here. Kastellan's res is no gold compared to 5,100 gold. Bombard cannons going down for free. Yes, you're getting some kills over here, but you know what? That's just helping Exorcist out at this point. That's what it's really doing. Your numbers, yeah, look at this production. Look how much production. And he's producing nothing but trash right now. Nothing but trash. Elite Conquistador upgrade, very questionable for Kastellan here. I love the Bombard Cannon edition, but he has the counters. Again, Exorcist has the counters. I mean, yeah, only pikemen, but it's fine. It's fine. You have 5,400 gold, 3,800 food. Military is just melting. Conquistadors, elite conquistadors going down here. Bombard cannons, well, they're shooting at buildings, and, well, I don't know if you guys see how many buildings are here, but there are plenty of buildings. Exorcist wins this game, I think. No questions asked. He does have the relics. He has almost 7,000 gold. He's building trash units, and he's countering everything Spanish has on the field right now. Oh, but the longswords come out. The longsword switch. We haven't looked at Kastellan for a while. It's no wonder he doesn't have any res. He's building a ton of barracks. He's getting longswords out, which are going to be really good here against these pikemen. But are they upgraded? Oh, not very upgraded at this point. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. The last conquistador right here on the map. Gonna go down here to some skirmishers in a minute. Exorcist says he was also using the market, and yeah, I mean, I think he has to. He doesn't have any gold, and he's making all gold units. Switching into two-handed swordsmen, I mean, and champion. I like the switch. Still producing conquistadors. Those aren't going to do you any good at this point. I mean, Kastellan has played this really well. He just denied the siege monk push from Aztecs, which is hard to do unless you're going for castle unit. I feel like if he wouldn't have been going for a castle unit, the game would have ended 40 minutes ago. 40 minutes ago, no questions asked. Like, as soon as it came in. But nonetheless, I mean, we're about to see some siege come out for, yep, we got Trebs coming out for Exorcist over here. He did get a forward castle up over here on that gold. The fight is coming in. You got skirmishers in front, pikemen behind, which isn't the greatest, but at this point your res count is insane. It's disgusting, actually. Why are you not just flooding more units in? Earlier I was wanting eagles, but now that I've seen the switch come in, I get why there are no eagles on the field. GG, yep, Kastellan's just going to call it. He's just going to call it. I think that's the right move. I think he knew he was done for. He didn't have any gold. He ran out of gold here. No more gold in the back. Lost his gold. So, Siege Monk push fail. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. GG. Alright. Statistics over here. Things are looking very, very good for Exorcist. I mean, the KD, it's not often you have someone resign who has the KD. But he was so far behind, unfortunately for him. Yeah, this tells the tale. Tells the tale. No questions asked. Building all trash units. I don't know what he finished with. Exorcist had like 7,000 gold at one point. Was teching in the champion. 133 vills, 4 relics. That was huge. Probably could have had all 5, but nonetheless, that was really, really good. But we are going to move on to the next guys and see what's going on there. In game number 3, the deciding game of this series. This has been an insane series. I'm excited to see how it works out. Be right back, guys. I'm going to take about a 1-minute break here real quick. I have to go check on something. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. We're going to load right into game number 3 between x0r6zt and Kastellan. And oh man, was that last one a good one. And we're going to enjoy a lovely hideout game here. And again, I will update the scoreboard very quickly here, and then we will be good to go. Alright guys, 1-1 game here. Kastellan chooses hideout, he goes for melee. We've already seen this in this tournament. Early Castle Age, early elephant production from the melee. It's a hell of a strat for this map, and we're just gonna have to wait and see how it works out. For those of you unfamiliar with the map, hideout, kind of like arena. Palisade walls around your base and a shared wood line in the middle for both players. I really miss this from the map pool. I really do. I really don't like the new map pool at all. And yes, Weasel's highlighting his message in Twitch here, saying all hell melee. x0r6zt, you know, he's done well. He's actually picked the previous Civ he's faced in the last 2 matches. We'll see how that works for him. It's really good. I love the strat. Spanish are great on this map too. Melee as well. x0r6zt, I know what you're saying over there, man. Hell of a series though. No doubt. I don't know who wins this yet. We're about to find out in this matchup, and I could not be more excited to see how this goes. Game 3, was probably the closest series we've had thus far in Battlegrounds, which makes it even more exciting for the finals. And we'll have to see how this one goes. Weasel, suggestion for the next tourney, a Civ draft. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, as far as maps go, again, Kastellan Mac packs here. I don't know how he does it. Ibex are really close here to his mill yet again. Stone, not in the greatest positions for him here. Main gold is safe for now, but it's reachable on this side. You know, easily wallable at least, but we'll see how this one goes. We'll see if this one even lasts very long. And yeah, I mean, Weasel and x0r6zt are here. If you guys are on YouTube, I'm broadcasting this live on Twitch. But right now, we're discussing a few things about the tournament. Yeah, I think a Civ draft would be really good. But honestly, this is the first go-around for us. I'm excited to see how it finishes out. I already think it was successful in our eyes. We've had a good time. We've met a lot of great people. We've had a lot of fun. We've played games with everybody that wants to join in with us. I think if we do another one, there will be a Civ draft. It's all in working things out. Right now, we just wanted to give it a try, see what kind of success we had. You know, see how things would go. And obviously, the next one we'll change some things. And we'll work on some things, maybe have some more people working on it with us. But we're going to be looking into probably, I don't know if we're going to do a team game tournament. But we'll see how it goes, everybody. Stay tuned for that one. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Actually, we have a survey in there. You can tell us what you want to see. I mean, we're, you know, lower elo players between like 1K and like 1350, 1400 right now. Most of the community we have going right now. So the more suggestions, the better. The more people who want to be involved, the better. I mean, ultimately, this has been sick. I mean, I love to watch pros play and everything, but not everybody's a pro. So it's fun to watch these games too, in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoy, and give us some thoughts for the next one. So, as x0r6zt pointed out earlier, the placement for the berries and the ibex are very good. Very good. On this side, I'm thinking he pushed him in while I was going on my chat over here, but that would be the right move. One boar here. Sheep. Alright, I don't even see the Ibex right now. So I'm thinking he put him in. As far as the map generation goes, though, I really feel like Kastellan again wins the map draft over here. He's got a lot easier wall off to the edge of the map. I mean, the gold is not ideal here, but this gold is not rangeable, whereas on this side, the gold is going to be partially rangeable by any sort of crossbow. But we're going to see what happens here as we have Exorcist on his way up here with Spanish. I'm super excited to see what he does with Spanish now. And I'm also super excited to see what happens with the Malay here. What will the Malay player do? We predict elephants, but who knows? They have other options. Could be interesting. He's going to go to gold, so... But he's definitely going to be fast castling again. Exorcist is going to be up at a very good time. A very good time. Just over 10 minutes. Can't complain about that. But Kastellan over here has yet to click up. He's at 26 pop. Probably another 28 pop fast castle. That's what he's been doing. And the scout for Kastellan is going to die. No question there. Also pointing out on my Twitch chat here, yeah, we have a very, very thin wood line. So much so that before long, they'll spot each other. And then you might see a tower come up, push them off the wood line, idle them for just a minute. Scout goes down for Kastellan. He scouted all the way around. He does see a few extra gold piles. He does see 3 of the relics, so he's not in a bad place there. Exorcist, kind of the same position, but we have a man-at-arm tower forward from Spanish. Tower rush is extremely good, especially for Spanish builders working faster. And this could hurt. This could really hurt if he gets in here. That gold is going to be extremely crucial. He already doesn't have a scout. He hasn't even have his barracks up yet. He just gets to the feudal age, just now trying to get his barracks up. I think he's getting in here unless he gets someone, villagers over here. Kastellan, oh, he's just going to wall up back here. Oh, I don't think that's a good play. He gets the walls in. He will lose at least 1 villager in the process. There's still a hole right here, I think. And yep, there comes a really good tower. Oh no, Kastellan. Oh no, he's not even gonna get that wall up. He's gonna lose his gold. He's not even gonna be on gold. Building an archer range to counter, but without gold, what do you do? Blue is not gonna even make it to castle age in this game at this point. Defensive castle, or defensive tower, which is probably the right move at this point. However, I think we're going to see another one here for Exorcist. Oh, and it's going to be right in the face of that one, and oh no. Oh, he bailed on it. He's coming back, but this tower is going to go up before it because it's Spanish builders, and he's not focusing down. He has no military to defend. Oh no. He's just going to attack it. Yep, that's the right play. What a play, Exorcist. You have to be really careful of this if you are trying for a fast castle with Malay and your opponent knows the strategy. I mean, it's not over yet, but it's going to be really hard now. His strategy completely changes now. He's not on gold. He's going to lose a tower. I already had to invest into the resources. He's trying to get on stone desperately right now. He is going to be able to try to batter that tower down, and he probably will succeed, which is huge. But you know, he's down by 3 villagers. His strategy's been completely upended. The resources had to be spent on other things. Still in it, still alive, still not on gold. He can batter this one down, which he will, which is the right move. Yeah. But that still hurts. That's a lot of idle time as well. And meanwhile, you know, you got 4 villagers over here, but on this side you have the Vill lead. You're just continuing to work. Cannot complain. He is going to actually take down all of these towers at this rate. More man-at-arms coming forward. Something probably would have been served a little bit earlier, but a lot of villagers have gone down here, but all the towers are going to be cleaned up. So he's not dead. He's not out yet. He is behind by a good number of villagers, which is quite unfortunate for him. But he defends. He's going to lose more villagers to this. Oh, that's dirty. No retreat for your villagers, he says. No retreat for your villagers. And he's going to go ahead and... well, he's going to drop a wall. You know, I mean, nonetheless, this tower doesn't hurt so much. Doesn't hurt so much, but let's check Kastellan's resources. Oh, well, you know, not looking that great. But Exorcist, his are looking much better. Probably going to be going up to Castle Age way before Kastellan in this one. His eco is hurting. He's got 4 idols right there. 10 idols in total for Kastellan. Yeah, and he's still trying to kill this. He's still trying to kill it. He's probably gonna get it, but oh, he's bringing everybody to gold. Nope, he's taking this down. He's just not happy with this. He says, nope, sorry, we're getting rid of it. But we have more villagers coming forward here. Another man-at-arms coming forward. That tower is gonna stay up while another one comes up on the gold. Oh, that's a lot of forward vills. A lot of forward vills. Exorcist is feeling very comfortable. He knows he has a villager lead. He's gonna just fight with villagers. Oh! Oh, that was sick. He walls himself in. He's gonna get another tower up. Oh, what a play. Another defensive tower forced. Kastellan is not doing so well on this side of the messy game. 18 idols at this point. The KD is 22-9 for Exorcist. Almost all of that being villagers at this point. And yeah, he's just gonna send them all. Send them all. He says, I'll take down your tower. A forward archery range as well. Almost chopped through at the wood line already. Tower is down in a second here. Just this dirty, scrappy tower rush on hideout, guys, that's all. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Weasel, but the forward archery range is actually a good idea to put archers into the towers so that they will just fire, 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 fire. Sneaky villagers. Exorcist has sneaky villagers. Castle Age, I mean, if this tower survives, it gets more HP. You have military numbers out. He's just fighting with vills. I think Kastellan, he played a great series. He really did, but I think he knows it's over. I think he knows it. At this point, I think we're going to see a Castle Age GG. 27 pop. 26 pop to 45 pop. 36 to 18 KD. Alright, that forward's clean now. He's got a tower up. And still no gold. He's gonna try to get a castle. Or enough stone to buy his way to castle, but yeah, the GG comes in. Good luck in the finals from Kastellan. Nonetheless, that was an insane series from everyone here. Really excited to watch how the finals go. But GG to x0r6zt and Kastellan. That was insane. Yeah, Kastellan, you probably saw the elephant rush. Yep, sorry guys, I'm exposing your strategies on YouTube and Twitch. Sorry. But I hope you guys both had fun in the tournament. Hope you enjoyed. And we're going to move on to yet another series tonight and see where we get with that one. GG from both. Kastellan calling it a series. x0r6zt moves on to the finals in his bracket. And we'll give a quick look at the statistics. Not going to be a whole lot to see here. The KD is really the defining factor right now. The tower rush was really good, really well thought out. Kastellan has a good strategy. We saw him do it in the quarterfinals. GG, nonetheless, to both players. It was a lot of fun to cast this. It's probably the closest series, the closest set we've had thus far. So, we're going to take a quick break, guys. And for those of you on YouTube, this is where this one ends here. Come to the stream. Hope to see you guys soon.